All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Mass Mayor here, and welcome in for episode 5 for Outer Wilds. So, yeah, previous stream for this got pretty interesting, considering the fact that the game took a very dramatic turn into what I could definitely just say was probably horror game territory. For those who don't know exactly what happened, you're going to see more of it during this stream because we're going to be going back to the planet where, the events that made this become a horror game, occurred. Let's just say things got really tense, really, really creepy, really fast when I went to Dark Bramble. Obviously, those who have played the game before know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, it was a bit of experience. But unfortunately for me, but fortunately for you guys, because it's going to be, possible content, to laugh at, hopefully, seeing my fear and everything, because it's actually one of the few times in a horror experience I actually was genuinely feeling terrified. Actually, there's been several on my channel and everything. That's the thing, I've been playing horror games most of my life, but I think with this one, it was just mostly because of the factor that it was unexpected. This game is so calm and peaceful, then they just threw me right into this whole thing. It was like, okay, this is definitely different, definitely scary. When you're playing a horror game, if you're going into Resident Evil, you know what to expect. If you're playing Silent Hill, you know what to expect. Fatal Frame, Clock Tower, whatever. You know what to expect because that's what those games are designed to be. They're telling you, from the start, something's gonna be chasing you. You're likely gonna die. You're gonna have to start over, and you got to deal with it all over again. And then even if you get past that, you got something else right around the corner. Resident Evil, especially the first one, was really good about that. In the sense, it's like, okay, yeah, you got past these zombie dogs. You got past, this, all that or whatever. Well, guess what? You got a giant spider right ahead of you. Oh, you got past giant spiders. Well, guess what? Now you got, these zombified great white sharks. So it's like when you have a setting where it's like, okay, it's hard. You can kind of brace yourself for it. And it doesn't necessarily make the experience, easier, depending on how the game is. Resident Evil's like, okay, you learn how to, learn these enemies' weaknesses, learn what guns are best against them. You got that. But a game like Outlast, you can't really prepare for that because you can't really actually, defend yourself against what you're dealing with. Outlast and Amnesia are definitely some of the forerunners in the types of games where you had the whole fight or flight without the fight. You know, you basically, the only thing you can do is run because you can't really defend yourself that well. So with the Outer Wilds, you know, going into this whole, you know, find this whole area where there was this nightmare fuel, you know, basically just the plant itself was just pure nightmare fuel. Definitely was unexpected. Like I said, we're gonna have to go back to that during the stream because there's like one more thing we got, like, you know, take care of there. And I might have an idea on how to get past the particular threats we're dealing with there. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm hoping that this actually will, you know, work. But yeah, like basically what it threw at me is, to me, is like similar, like if you're playing Animal Crossing, and then you go to another island, and lo and behold, there's zombies everywhere. Like it goes first person, and you're getting like, you know, everything's like suddenly bloody and all that. I mean, it's very different concept of comparisons, but you guys get the gist. You know, when you're playing a game that's normally pretty calm, relaxing, outside of like all the frustrating deaths I've had, because even though this game's calm, it's kind of like in a sense of like it's calming in the atmosphere and everything, but then when you're really getting out and adventuring, it actually, you know, you have to deal with, like, you know, deaths and everything, get pretty frustrating, but you also have to understand, like, even though I've raged a little bit at times, got a little upset, I also understand that it's part of, like, how the game works. You know, because as you can see, you know, through perseverance, you know, we've gotten, like, a lot of things we followed up on and everything. We're kind of getting somewhere with everything. So, we have, like, pretty much all this right here opened up and all that, possibly mostly explored, probably mostly finished and everything. So, I don't know if we're actually done with the orbital probe cannon plot line. But it does seem like we kind of like went through and did all this and everything led back around to it eventually to us getting to the probe cannon, the probe tracking module. So I want to say that that may be finished. So I feel like this stuff right here is probably just kind of like, you know, leads around it. But, because really kind of like feels like, okay, you know, the Dark Bramble Sea is kind of like linked to Feldspar's camp and everything. But then like, you know, Feldspar's, you know, camp or whatever actually kind of helped out with that. So I'm thinking like the things that are gray probably won't necessarily actually, you know, be like full-on leads to the next thing, but they do kind of like, you know, connect it in a way, if that makes sense. So I feel like the orbital probe cannon quest line is probably done. Not entirely sure, but it seems like it. We still got to do the Ash Twin project, Quantum Moon, the vessel, and the ruptured core. I mean, like all that on the interloper is pretty much done. This right here is basically what we're going to be focusing on next. And we've got to go back to Dark Bramble. So I think I've got like, I'm on the right track to knowing like exactly how to get to the vessel. If it's where if it seems like it is, it's just a matter of getting in there. So we've got one very big problem you guys are going to see in a bit. It's kind of like, you know, led to where it's like Dark Bramble definitely surprised me. Like I said, you know, with how terrifying the plan ended up being. Like kind of like, you know, knew what to expect to an extent because they were like kind of like, you know, doing build up to it for it. But then it just like completely exceeded what I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was actually going to be that bad. It's just kind of like, all right. Keep forgetting the Dark Bramble thing is over this way. I believe it is. All right, there's the Quantum Moon, which eventually we're going to figure out how to get onto that. All right, there's Dark Bramble. So they gave some clues previously in regards to how to deal with like what we got going on in here. And I feel like, you know, the quicker we can get this done, the quicker we can start moving on to the other stuff. We have to go to Ash Twin. Because I feel like we're almost done with Dark Bramble, which is the good thing. We found Feldspar, you know, who was believed to have been like, you know, he's been missing forever. And we found him. Turns out he's like alive in here. And we've been trying to get him out. There goes the interloper right there. So that's like something I'm kind of like, you know, I'm trying to like work with or whatever. See if it actually helps me kind of like speed back up with the catch back up with and not lose too much space on, but it doesn't seem like it always works. Trying to do that little maneuver like I just did. That's not, like I said, this is kind of like what, because like I said, it's basically a No Man's Sky in regards to flying, but the thing with No Man's Sky, the way it works in that one is that, you know, you pretty much stop on a dime usually, but in this one, like gravity continues to work against you, so if you don't like, you know, stop quick enough, as you saw with me, you keep on going backwards, and that's one of the things that's definitely taking a lot of getting used to. I've gotten better about it, but basically trying to catch back up and everything, but still definitely a pain. Because, you know, it's basically when you try to do this, you know, you're losing precious seconds on the, like, you know, when you have like very limited time in regards to the time loop. You see, like right here, trying to catch back up with it, but they're, so master velocity. Okay, now we can get on in there. Now, I know I'm probably got to deal with some frustrations here, Rogues, because, you know, this place is a bitch to navigate. That's one of the other things about it. All right, we got put out. Yeah, see, it's already. I'm just trying to be careful here because. Because I know that, you know, because we entered here, there was one of those things in here. That's a really tricky part about gauging this or whatever, because, you know, you can't see them. But I always know we're on the right track in here because we see that one rock right there. Like, it's gotten, like, a little bit easier to kind of navigate around in here, but still very unsettling. Now, to this point, I know that we got to go for, like, the red light. But I want to, like, just go and kind of, like, continue to go through this stuff first. Because the reason we got to do this that way, we know exactly where we're going when we get to the next spot. I'm hoping that mainly, you know, me, like, sleeping on this. Me sleeping on it and everything, probably, like, you know, it's like, you know, since the last time I played, you know, getting some sleep. Because last time when I played, I was a little sleep deprived, I believe. So, yeah. Me being able to go in here fully rested for the most part. Hopefully that'll kind of, like, help out. But still, it's really frustrating when, you know, you're trying to... That's, like, the other thing that's really irritating about this place. Yeah. Well, like I said, we only got one more thing we gotta do here, so I don't necessarily need a map. Like, if I can just figure out this one spot, we're good. But the main thing about this is also just tricky is, you know, all the spikes right here. It seems like these vines just come out of nowhere at times. Which makes sense because I think they said, like, you know, these things basically have a mind of their own. I think that's what they were heavily trying to imply. Alright, so we go in here. Like, if we can do what I'm trying to do, if what I'm thinking is gonna work, we may be able to go ahead and do this. It's not guaranteed to be great, but try again. Hang on, did I ever actually read this before? I don't know if I ever actually read that right there. I know I found the grave, but... it won't go in. Hang on. Finally. Okay, we got the duplicate signal. Now, before we do anything else, because I want to check and make sure we actually read this, because I don't know if we did or not. We did what we need to do right there. But I don't recall if I've ever actually read this before. Because I don't necessarily go back and rewatch my old streams too often, Rogues. So, I can't remember if I actually looked at this or not. 10 who come here searching for us. We followed one of the two beacons from the vessel to this place, but now we can go no further. I don't think it read. It's almost too faint here now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed. Yet the opening's too small for even a single nomad to fit through it. So our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. We don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems to be able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this is our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we'll be unable to hear it. There's nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. So the way I kind of see it, and that's just sad. So my take on things is that Because I was trying to talk about like this, the way like the Nomai pretty much went out, like died before, and I kind of think about like that they met different fates on different planets. There was 3 different escape pods. I kind of feel like 'cause I believe that it was on. They had like one on Brittle Hollow, they had one here in Dark Bramble, and then they had one in on the Interloper. We know what happened to him on the Interloper. The thing basically exploded or whatever, and then like it had all that ghost matter that got out. And I think it was heavily implying like something similar happened at Brittle Hollow. I think like maybe like it was implied like the ghost matter kind of got in there, like in some of the places on Brittle Hollow. I'm trying to think here. Ash Twin. There was one at Ash Twin too. There was 3. I think I remember correctly. They had the ship on the Interloper, and there was 3 escape pods alongside that. So there's one on, I believe there was one on Brittle Hollow, and then we had like it basically I think it was trying to show they tried to like go somewhere else, like where they had like more stability. And I think it was like trying to show they kind of like settled in the Hanging City. But he kind of went down there. It looked like I think a lot of them were definitely died out or whatever. I don't know exactly what happened to him there. I can't really trying to remember exactly what happened to him down in Brittle Hollow. But obviously we know what happened to them here, and that they tried to like make it to like make it to this point, but I guess like their auction like ran out or whatever. Obviously, I feel like the angler, if the we'll go and say the anglerfish because that's what they are. And just go and get that out of the way because people, for those, I'm hoping that people actually would have watched the previous stream before they saw us. Plus, those who are familiar with Outer Wilds probably already encountered them, of course. But yeah, I don't think the anglerfish got them because their bodies wouldn't have been there. The anglerfish would have swallowed them whole, considering they were able to swallow my whole ship. And obviously, we know what happened to them on Ember Twin. Basically, I'm guessing like the sand rose at some point in the past as well, because they were talking about the sand was rising. So apparently the sand's like it's actually done as the times before. So I'm guessing the sand like rose up and suffocated them. Either way. So trying to find this. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Statue Island, Quantum Caves. Trying to find a thing here for this. It's probably the vessel. My grave. If I launch my scout to this, all right, yeah, it says right here, survivors from Escape Pod 3 follow 1 to 2 vessel beacons to Small Dark Rail Steed, where they can go further. The Nomad can faintly hear vessels beacon from within the sea, but the opening was too small for a single nomad to fit through, much less escape the pod. The vessel's beacon was dying and would soon be gone completely. If I launch my scout into the seed, I take photos of an enormous derelict, my ship. So anyways, now we gotta get to the ship. And I feel like, considering, like, it seems like the Nomai were actually, like, a peaceful, very inquisitive people and everything. They weren't, like, really, like, warmongering anything. They just really were just very science-based. They were, like, very much, trying to understand the secrets of the universe. I feel like we owe it to them, like, try to find their ship. Because I'm really, like, loving, like, all the lore behind them. The only thing is, we got a very big issue to get past. I'm hoping what I'm going to attempt is going to work. It's going to be nuts. So they said these things can't hear, right? Or they can't see. I'm hoping that what I'm about to try is going to be a definite... So, let's see if this works. Here we go. There's no wind and all that jazz. Oh my god, please work. Come on, coast on through, coast on through. Oh shit. Well, it works, guys. We got a serious problem, though. So I'm not using my thrusters, and it worked. But at some point, I gotta speed the hell up. I don't know when I'm gonna stop. I don't even know if I'm still going. Okay, I'm still going. Are those fucking eggs? Oh my god. You mean it says this is their nest? All right, well, guys, here we go. I cannot believe that worked. So yeah, I figured, like, you know, if I actually got... The trick was, and I understand how to do this now in case we die again. So the trick to it, Rogues, was getting, like, enough momentum going in to coast me on through without, like, it using my boosters. Because using my rockets, I think, is obviously what alerted them. You notice I went through there and they didn't even notice. Problem is, I don't know if there's any out here, but... I'm so... Like I said, I didn't think it was actually going to work. But I just kind of thought about it. I was like, okay, they said that they're blind. So, it means if we can find a way to not make any noise, and what way not to make any noise, then to just not use the thrusters. This is one of those times that this BS gravity system in this game actually helped me. So we finally made it to the vessel. Which is awesome, because this is like one of those things we've been trying to do for quite a while here. So yeah. Now that I know how to handle the anglerfish, they're not that bad. The question is, how are we going to get back out of here? Well, we'll worry about that when we get to it. Right now, it's time to finally, you know, do this. Because I've been waiting, though, like, you know, to check out the vessel. It's like one of those long-standing goals we've been trying to do. We might be able to finally solve this thing. It's going to be cool if we can. That's the thing, you know, doing that, that was tense. I was actually holding my breath going by them. That's the thing. I noticed that when they didn't, like, actually chase me, I was like, because they actually just stayed there stationary. Yeah, definitely kind of, like, you know, gave me, like, some serious, you know, Silent Hill nurse, like, you know, vibes. Oh, yeah, they... Okay, let me go retrieve my scout. Okay. Now, see how we got to get in here. My guess is they got a breadcrumb trail here, too, it looks like. Alright, they had, like, another ship right here. See if we can get inside this. Yeah. Now, I do know when they chased me before, I did go back out that one way where, for whatever reason, it dumped me back outside Dark Bramble. That could be an option. If I go back the way I came from these places, they might actually throw me back outside Dark Bramble. But also, that looks pretty ominous, too. I have to go check that out. Because that's a much bigger space right there. Just trying to see if I can get inside here. Because I'm not seeing an entrance inside. But then again, I think that's actually part of the vessel. Yeah, and they said this thing was enormous. They weren't kidding. Okay, here we go. Looks like there might possibly be a way in here. Here we go. Alright. 50% fuel remaining. I just gotta get in here. Hope that I can find, like, some actual fuel. It's gonna suck we got this far. I mean, I can easily go back out to the ship if I have to. Okay. At least we got oxygen. Okay, we'll see what this thing is. Now, like, looking at it out from the inside, where Dark Bramble looks pretty cool from in here. Outside, hell, that place. Okay, I don't know what this is. All right, hold on. I guess we gotta, like... Hang on. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm running out of fuel here, as promised. This is definitely going to be more of a complicated area here. But at least I know how to get past anglerfish if we can't do it the first time. I mean, I wasn't exactly going there expecting to do it the first time. This is Escal's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Our vessel appears to have... Has it fused with the local environment somehow? There are vines that are now part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from the inside itself. We are abandoning our vessel. Any nomad clans of space flight capable of species perceiving this message, I implore you, we need your help. Is this broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel's dying. We need immediate assistance. Oof. Yeah, it sounds to me like just more than anything, Dark Bramble just screwed them up. Possibly. Let me go back and renew my fuel. Should be able to make it. Ouch. I don't think there's any anglerfish here, at least not nearby. Alright, let me go ahead and like renew my fuel. Alright, we found the vessel. And it's basically looking like we're getting close to closing out. We still got to do the old settlement too. We're going to be going back there afterwards. Okay. Let's get back in here. Just gotta remember, like, you know, from the way we were at or wherever the ship was, there. The problem is, it seems like, I don't know why it feels like in my, fuel's going down quicker in here. We'll go and explore this corridor first, see if there's anything we missed. Alright, nothing here. Like, there's gotta be some kind of clue to what we're supposed to be doing with this. Like, the only thing that just sucks about this is that, you know, you're forced to have to use, like, your, fuel here. Because, you know, everything's in, 0. Alright, we're gonna, like... Okay. Let's try something else first. Okay, hold up. There's a node there. They didn't do anything. Looks like one of those things. Looks like we gotta line it up. But I can't see how. Well, for one thing, that might help. But it looks like it's broken. So, do they have any intact warp cores? I fear they may have like a spare in this place or something. It looks to me like that's the only thing we can do in here. Oh, maybe there's another level down here? That there is. Let's see, untranslated, know my text. I'm recording now. I've never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. Here we go with that again. This is our first contact with anything of this nature. Everyone prepare to warp immediately. Iskall, wait. I need more time to send out outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell another clan that where we're going? We can send the message upon our arrival. The extraordinary signal appears suddenly. It may disappear just as quickly, and we can't lose this discovery that is incredible. Focus on preparing for the warp instead. I understand. Nona, is the vessel ready to warp to the signal's approximate coordinates? The warp core is powered, but this will be a significant jump. Afterward, we'll need time to recharge the core. That shouldn't create a problem, provided we arrive at or near the signal's source. Everyone ready to warp. Okay, so I don't know if that worked out well for them. Alright, so it looks to me like the warp core is busted. But I don't know, I can't tell. I can try like doing this. only thing that concerns me is there's 3 sides of it. Oh, yeah, I know. You don't really get like much fuel to work with here. So I keep on seeing like this one. I don't know. See, 'cause this thing right here has got me, has got me intrigued too. But you can't interact with it, it looks like. Again, it's just the whole flight mechanic here. We're combined with this or whatever in limited time, or whatever. It kind of sucks. At least I got like basically infinite fuel here now. Now, I don't think I've actually touched that before. And there we go. So what sucks about this is you have to get here and move quickly. See, it's stupid because, the way this goes is that, you basically are functioning 0G. And it's already a bitch to actually navigate. Okay. So, I kind of look at it like this, guys. They were talking about us going back to the old settlement. That's probably where we need to go next. We'll head back. So before we come back here, we know how to get here now. It's like a lot less daunting. I feel like there's a clue we missed somewhere. Hold up. Shit. So my clans whose vessel can hear this message. It's clear universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now. So my clan, I believe the best options for us are our clans to stay together. The reach of Glimming Galaxy. Damn it. Found that black rock suns are fairly stable and life in the star system is comparably thriving within a relatively safety. For exploring alone, you can be on your own. First. We're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you, Bromai. We'll watch on your vessel. Darn it. There's too much text there. I was trying to read through it, but I'll get it next time. Yeah, I'll check into it next time for sure. Like that's when we go there, but we're not going back there first this time. Obviously, we're missing some things. I feel like, we definitely need to run back to the old settlement first before we go there. We got some leads there, but... Plus, it gives me a chance to kind of take a little break from Dark Bramble for a second. Like I said, it's less daunting now that I kind of know the path I can take, and I know how to get past anglerfish. All right. All right, so we gotta do the Sunless City. I just don't know exactly what it is we gotta search for there, but then the old settlement. All right. We'll head back to the Sunless City after we check out the old settlement. Alright, as much as I hate to say this, time to head back to Brittle Hollow. And boy, do I hate exploring Brittle Hollow. I don't know, Dark Bramble's not that bad now. Still creepy as heck. But it's not bad, like, now that I know, like, how I can handle, like, the big bads there, like, the baddies there. This place right here, I just cannot stand, because, like, everything is timed on it. I mean, like, a lot of stuff in this game is timed, but... Alright, we're gonna go ahead and, like, dive right on down. Actually, no. So we're trying to look for the Sunless City, right? Once I think I actually, got in there through here. It said there's more to explore, so... Of note, be sure not to wander from here. The area is somewhat stable. It's safer than we've found so far. Of note, alright. Once timber settlement is finished, remember to be cautious of falling rocks and... this ain't actually it's Sunless City, it's the settlement. Alright. Well. Nothing ventured and all that jazz. Alright, now remember I think there was like ghost matter up here. Have we ever been this way? I can't recall we've ever been over this way. If not, this definitely is a good spot for us to explore, of course. Oh. I know there's one way we went. There, I had the, like... Because also I got here quickly, so... I don't know where this is leading, but with any luck, it'll be somewhere, we can find, like, more information. I swear, if I kind of find out this actually was a way for us to get inside that lab. And I just missed it. I kept taking the hard way. I don't know, I don't know exactly where we're going here. I'm interested. This might be leading us to the Hanging City. Okay, that works. Okay. I'm hoping that we went the right way here, and this is gonna like help us find more information that we need on the this investigation. But I don't recall really coming through. Well, I think I have been here, actually. I think before... I don't know about these text logs right here. I think I have been here, actually. Not you. Explanation of festivals. I think so, yeah. All the nomad clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they learned in the science and art. It's called the festival. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. Some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the nomad can get to advance too, like Anona's warp core, which made it so everyone can warp long distance and explore more. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. A single festival could last a long, long time. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. Okay. I don't recall reading that one. I was trying to get my bearings on exactly where I am. I want to say I think this is the Hanging City. Formation of this universe. No one knows how this how this universe was made. One thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense, tightly packed together. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once they cooled down, the particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. The universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day the stars in the life they support will all die. That's scary to think about, even though Cody tells us it won't happen in our lifetimes, but it'll happen in someone else's someday. So basically, it's talking about, like, you know, the big, like, I guess their own Big Bang. Yeah, this is where the forge is. Okay, now, straight up, that's BS. They just, like, threw me off the edge for no reason right there. No, you don't. Not happening. You aren't gonna throw me, like, to that black hole through something BS like that. I was, like, I flew up just a little bit, and they threw me off the edge. Like, they had it where, like, I was coming back down. And I was suddenly, like, there was no platform beneath me. We're gonna do that properly, because I'm not gonna, like, end up, like, having time get wasted or whatever, you know, just because they say, oh, you know, you're gonna yeet you off the edge, have you go in a black hole, then you have to warp all the way back over. Nuh-uh. You know, I got close to the forge and everything. The thing is, it's just I jumped and suddenly I was off the edge. You figure, like, I jumped straight up, I'll land back on the platform. And I didn't, like, you know, push, like, you know, the analog, like, the analog stick or anything. So I don't know what that was. All right, but we're gonna go right back down in there. So we need to do the forge thing anyway. I'm just trying to remember exactly how we did that before. And plus, you know, by process elimination, we can kind of, like, figure out where we are using, like, you know, the forge entry as a reference point. I think it's said to say, like I said before, Giant's Deep. I think we're done with Giant's Deep. Probably ain't got really any reason to go back there. It really does feel like we kind of did everything there we were supposed to be doing. What really concerns me is if I still got more I got to do with the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, because that's one we obviously know is, like, very much down to RNG in regards to probably, like, when it's gonna, like, you know, get pulled off the planet and thrown into the black hole, so we can go there and actually get on it. And actually go and explore it. Which still is, like, one of the things about this game that definitely kind of frustrates me. I understand, like, you know, challenges and puzzles, but making it, like, something like that a thing. Game, can we not? See, now that right there. You know, you figure what if I land, I should, like, you know, have, like, you know, maybe I didn't have enough time to, like, refuel my jetpack. That's when I was trying to, like, you know, get down there, but it seemed like I was being pushed around. And that one right there is also questionable. Like, I was trying to, like, dodge the stairs because I knew, like, they were unreliable. I get down there, I land on one, and get, like, you know, pulled off of it. Okay, can we just not do this anymore, game? This makes twice now. Once again, like, you know, I'm trying to, like, you know, I get past, like, one challenge. Like, okay, well, you know what? You remember your old friend Gravity? Believe me, Gravity's not my friend, especially with this game. I'm going back over here, and we're going to get down there and do what we got to do. Like, platforming's one of my fortes, but this game definitely makes it, like, you know, it seems like you're trying to, like, you know, take what you know about platforming and everything and apply it, but then, like, you know, things like that happen. Yeah, Gravity's kind of an asshole in this game. I'll say, guys, 1 second. Sorry about that. See, here we go. I hate how this game works with this. Like, you know, you're trying to, like, catch up with the planet, but then, like, that happens. We're gonna get back down and try this again. Yeah, take that. Okay, we head right back up to the I definitely want to say this might be this is the Hanging City, but I don't know. I can't remember, like, you know, what's what, you know, here. Doing at least the forge is here, so. All right, whoops. Game? No, you don't. Not today. Okay, so we're gonna try to, like, go ahead and go for this forge up here. Gonna find anything like to activate that. See what we can do with it. All right, we know we got ghost matter right here. Yeah, it's all the way up there. That was a risk, but it worked. Okay, let's see now. Just gotta remember. I think we gotta, like, use that up there if I'm right. Can't remember, but we're trying to, like, just work with the forge now. See exactly what it does. I don't know if I can make that jump. Yeah, I ain't got enough thrust in mine. All right, well, another risk we're taking. Whew. Head up here. I think this is like the way where we were at before. Well, not quite. I think it's that thing over there we got to get to. All right. Yeah, nice try, game. They definitely tried to, like, you know, maybe go down a little bit quicker that time. All right, so we need to go up. Okay, do a quick, you know, glance and see that where we're at. Meltwater District, Ice Shrine District, Black Hole Forge. All right, we gotta just go all the way up. Well, hold on. Okay. I don't know if this is the right one or not. Okay, game, that's enough. I know what we gotta get in to, let's see. No, you don't, game. Not this time. Okay, we gotta head down, I think. Like, I know the symbols tell me, like, you know, which ones were. Alright, we need to, like, try to find. Alright, yeah, so we gotta get to. My guess is it's all the way up. Yep. We gotta get the Black Hole Forge up there first. That's the tricky part. I'm trying to remember that because I think before I did it purely by accident. Let's just keep going down until we figure it out. Here we go. Thank you. Okay, so we got. All right, I get it now. We gotta go. I want to say I think that's where we did it before. I can't remember. Gotta stop trying to do that. I gotta stop like trying to use my jetpack, knowing dang well it doesn't work that way. Okay. I can't remember exactly what we did to activate the forge before. It may have actually been here. Yeah, here it is. I thought that's what it was. And it's just a matter of getting up there where it is. That looks like it might be the tricky part. Okay, well. See, we can go and find a way up there. Pretty sure since this is like, you know, one of the key things we have to do or whatever, it's going to be pretty convoluted. I know we've read like all these things before. May be the way up. I mean, it's leading us higher and higher, so. See, this was what it's like when gravity actually, you know, helps you. I don't know, it feels like we're going up too high now. Yeah, that we are. Just leading us out. I can't remember. Is that what we want? Hold on a second. No, it's not what we want. Yeah, it led me too far out. Alright, gravity, probably a terrible idea. Well, I mean, that's one way to do it, I suppose. See, it looks like you can walk on the ceiling up there. We just got to get to it. So I think we just got to go up as high as we can. You know, if that actually is what it is, that's gonna be frustrating. No, that's not it. Would've been nice. That's the thing, like, it looks like... I think it is over here. We gotta do some seriously meticulous platforming. Or I can just do that. Ouch. Okay, I think we read that one. Sorry about that. Real quick. All right. I know I can't really afford like to stop or whatever when I'm, you know, during this, but okay, I'm not seeing like any way unless yeah, I don't understand this. See, it looks like you can still go up that way or whatever, but I don't know. Yeah, this honestly frustrates the heck out of me. The fact that, you know, they don't really give you like too much. I mean, I know this game ain't really supposed to hold your hand, but so you're saying like the only way up, like the way up there, both sides are broken. Unless... Oh, son of a... Hang on. Great. That did absolutely nothing. This is irritating, because I mean, it seems like every time I'm doing good in this game or whatever, it's like, oh, you know, it's like one step forward, two steps back. Like I sworn, like, you know, I doesn't have them also running out of fuel here. Yeah, I think I'm about to die. Well, not really die, but... Okay. I really am hoping it's not like a situation where I gotta actually catch a ride on the thing. They don't know me. I'll be on I'll be on like park my ship on top of the forge controls. Yeah, this sucks. Yeah, this ain't really working out that well for me, Rogues. Like, once again, I get over here just for, like, things to kind of, like, end up going south in the end. I know this right here, like, that's not going to help. All right. Taking a different approach. Since they want to pull this on me, I'm going to see if I can, steer my ship down in here. And we're going to, like, try a little something else. All right, game. You've had your fun. Since you want to keep cheesing me, it's time, I think, let's see if I can cheese you right back. Again. Alright. Head back over here. Brittle Hollow and see if maybe, just maybe, we can have like some better luck this time. So we might be coming in like right on the part where I want to fly in at. Be careful, slow down, and yeah, whatever. I know they're not trying to... Yeah, I'm taking the ship up here, thank you. How about we don't? It's like they keep on trying to like pull it off. I know there's like plenty of room for the ship to land. So don't even try it. So I was gonna park it up here, and that's what I did. Game, let's not do this. Just let me fix my ship. Thank you. All right. And they're trying to do everything they can to try to keep me, like... Yeah. I'm not so easily deterred, though. Y'all want to try to cheese me? I'm going to cheese you right back. I mean, one way or another. That's fine. See, that's what y'all get. Y'all always want to try to screw with me or whatever, so I'll get you right back. That's what you get. And that's it as that. I honestly thought my ship was blowing up right there for some reason. I swear this one has his eyes closed. Where am I taking the first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? All the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, so the black hole cores will go there. All the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, so... Alright, darn it. Right, gratitude. In that case, Poke, Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Poke, I'll return to the Forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin, just to make sure Yarrow receives it. Of course you are. The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical spine. Pain in the ass. The tower designs in the high energy lab on Inner Twin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Jarl, he's familiar with them. Okay. Clary, regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body to which it's tuned? I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, a tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower might be no longer aligned with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided next Nomai is not Poke. Oof. We don't need the alignment angle to be exact. It only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. Of course, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. Imagine that this window will last roughly several seconds. Yeah. As such, any Nomai stepping into the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. Let's see what this one's got to say. Of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs, namely that one of the warp towers in Ash Twin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? That is an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't recognize the Hourglass twins are so close together. They function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point between them. Right. Make sure I got everything out of here before we continue. Alright. So pop this in here, see what it says. Be cautious near the boring area while the Black Hole Forge is in operation. Y'all be cautious. Oh, no, you don't. Y'all just cannot let me have it, can ya? Of course you can't. This game really frustrates me with stuff like this. Now my ship's up there. It's like, okay, now let's see you get there without your ship. You know I ain't got anything else to lose, right? Yeah, of course. I'm sorry. Y'all want me to go in that black hole? Not happening. But again, just because of one little, like, I just, like, blast up just a little bit. It's like, nope, we're going to, like, just throw you all the way back down. So that's another loop. Like I said, you know, it's always there. It's always a frustration, you know, when you're starting off good on something, then you get somewhere else and then, like, it seems like a bunch of BS comes your way. It's like, oh, you got past the anglerfish, and now you got to deal with all this. Well, you know, I'm going right back up there, and I'm going to, you know, since y'all want to, once again, you know, try to cheat me on that, I'm going to do the same thing I did before and park my ship up there. You never know, while I'm up there, just to be safe, I might actually look around and see, like, you know, what the path is, like, you know, from that direction. See, like, you know, how I can get there, you know, from below. Nice try, game. But that's not happening. All right, let's get on down in there. All right. So now we're back down here again. There's the forge. Darn. All right, hold on a sec. See, again, like, you know, when they decide they always want to get you stuck on something or whatever. I mean, I know, like, I'm... Okay. Now suddenly they just throw me right back out. I know I'm not stuck on any of these cords right here. And they are trying their best to pull me into that black hole. Don't. Alright, get up there and... They're trying their best to, like, pull me off this platform. Okay, I partnered with hardly any problems before. Now it's... Alright, I gotta get on this. I gotta wedge it in this tree. Since the last time, no problems like... I mean, hardly too many problems like with getting it docked. But now this is going on. Oh my god. Game, can we not? Of course. Now I can't rotate. I'm trying to rotate around or whatever. Okay, so now they're trying to wedge it so I can't even get out of the ship or whatever. So when I want it wedged and everything, it's like, okay, yeah, you want us to wedge it? Here you go. Fine by me. See, I'm getting out, like it or not. Nice try. Now we're gonna do this right this time. I'm still like... Did anyone let me go up there, it looked like? Alright, let's get down here and get this thing. Go out here and see what it actually says. Hopefully have like all the information we need so we can go and get on out of here. In a second, guys, I'm probably gonna maybe take a short break before we get back to it. That thing again. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready for the be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. Yeah. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is extraordinarily beautifully clever. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Let's head around here. If there's anything we can do. I don't know if I've ever read this before. Black Hole Forge. Or apparently we were supposed to come up from this way somehow. Next to the surface. So it looks to me like this actually was how we're supposed to get up here. But how were you supposed to do that? I tried it before and it wouldn't let me. They have like these two things right here, but there was like no way to get around them. Well, I mean, I tried. Big surprise there. But you know what? It's fine. I learned everything I need to know, I think. See, that's twice now they threw me off like that. All right, before we start next loop, though, guys, I'm going to take a really short break, and then we'll get back to it. I mean, a lot of things are pointing us to going to Ash Twin, but... yeah, it's definitely frustrating when that happens. Let me go ahead and like log this data or whatever. We should have like, you know, something, hopefully, like a new lead. For everything we found out right there. Everything's like pointing for us going to Ash Twin. Black Hole Forge. Hang on. Diagram depicting the alignment angle between a warp tower and its corresponding astral body. Warp tower alignment angles are not exact. They only need to be within 5 degrees at astral body's center. This results in slightly longer warp windows that last roughly several seconds. Anyone stepping into the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. Okay, so Ash Twin. Everything's pointing us going to Ash Twin to finish that one up. We still gotta go back to the Sunless City. There's a way to safely travel to the Sun Station from Ash Twin. So we may actually have to travel... I don't know. Yeah, I forgot we actually mark it on the HUDs. That's what we're gonna do. So at least now it knows how to get to it. But anyways, I'm gonna take a really quick break, guys, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. Sorry about that. So yeah, everything's pointing us at like probably like going back to the old settlement. We got ourselves a waypoint for it now. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm hoping that like the settlement is different from what we were just exploring. Because once I think there was like 2 different areas in here. Hang on one more quick second, guys. Sorry about this. All right. Sorry about that as well. But yeah, hopefully no more interruptions. All right. So anyways, on to the old settlement. I'm hoping that this is like different. Like I said, it's different from like what we were just exploring. I want to think that was the hanging city we were just in. We're going to ease our way down in. Yeah, that's the old settlement. I don't think I really explored this that much. I think this is actually like a little small area, so. It's so frustrating when you can tell that there's nothing around that should be keeping you from like being able to park or whatever. From land. Shit, there's nothing around to keep you from being able to land. They pull stuff like that. Not this time. But I guess yes this time. Not doing it. Like I said, things like that. I land on the bridge and then... No. That's not how this is going. We're going to explore this thing properly. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've been enjoying this game, but I'm definitely at the point where I'm, just... I'm gonna be really excited we move on to something else, because like I said, like some of this stuff is just... really frustrating at times. You go up there and try to, like, get, like, something started, but then, like, things like that happen. You get up there, you get parked and everything. It's like, nope, we're eating you off. Like, every single time, like, I had to restart a run, it's because they throw me off and try to throw me into the black hole. And this is why I hate exploring Brittle Hollow. Because I can understand, like, my ship wasn't really, like, the most well part and everything. Most well, like, landed. But it just seemed like at times, you're trying to land something, but then, like, your ship will get bumped around by things that only, like, it's actually there. I'm going right back in here, and I'm going to do this exact, just like I just tried to do. See, again, like, Oh, there were some rocks right there. But... Okay, they're not going to do that to me again. Alright, let's get this place explored so I don't ever have to come back here again, hopefully. I definitely know I never really actually looking at this that much. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here's everything we can recall about the vessel, the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal is older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. The signal looked like an eye, round with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. I think I get it now. None of my clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Same time, I mean, I don't know if that's actually going to help or not. Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. I'll check as much as I can here. How this area like actually looks bigger than it actually it seems bigger than it looked. Because we can hear the other escape pod's distress signals, which gives me hope. Folly, are you still here? I'm unsure how to survive in this place without you. I'm unsure how to be without you. Oof. Okay, I'm guessing that's the vessel. The eye called out to it. Dark Bramble attacked the vessel. And the vessel sent out 3 escape pods. I can't understand. Why did the vessel crash in that place? We warped to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Was the vessel unwell in some way? No, Anona and I checked before the warp, and the warp core and navigation system were both well. We warped to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Hang on. This wasn't the problem with the vessel, but with our destination. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. Which we found all that. And they had every reason to be afraid, unfortunately. Guys, if you hear like the apparently, you know, like my neighbor's car alarm, you know, is going off. If you guys hear that, I apologize. I think they shut it off, but it seems like this stream's been like, you know, one thing after another. But either way, this is the hardest part of the tragedy, not knowing the hardest part of the tragedy, not knowing who we may have lost, or will the hardest part come later when we learn? Be well, Melloray. Oof. Yeah, we're just like seeing like, you know, how like, and obviously like those on the escape pod didn't really make it, I don't think. None of them really did, as far as I know. There's another thing right here. Of course, they're making it more convoluted to get to. I think maybe I can kind of get around from over here. Look out below. Look out for the gravity hole. For should you slip and lose your grip, then into space you'll go. Yeah, I know. Thanks for your insight. Really appreciate it. Kind of feels like I've explored like a good bit of this place. Let's get back up here. I want to make sure, because I don't know about if I explored over here or not. Trying to take each side. Make sure I got everything. It's kind of hard because everything like looks mostly the same. Of course, the shift, like it shifted a little bit, because why not? To try to make sure I can get back on it, which is fine. My brother was in escape pod 1 with us. Was he in pod 2 or pod 3? Was he able to abort and escape a pod at all? We sacrificed too many arriving here. I will not allow our clan's greatest loss to be in vain. Trying to make sure we got everything covered here, because there's like so much. You know, it seems like it's a smaller area or whatever. I swear, if you throw this thing away when I'm trying to, like, you know, explore stuff in here. The pain of your ashes is sharp and haunting. I will give anything not to know it. Anything but never knowing you at all, which would be worse. I can only hope that you are safe, Keek, wherever you are. I want to get back up to the ship and see if, like, it tells us that. I was trying to, like, you know, keep an eye on the Hall of Knowledge and hope that maybe it goes in at some point. See, what I could do, honestly, this is great. This works. I'm gonna wait right here. That's all quantum knowledge right there. I can wait right here, see when it goes, and I can follow it. It's gonna be a bit of a waiting game, but I can wait right here. I got a perfect place. I just keep an eye on the Hall of Quantum Knowledge. So if it goes on in, it gets. Because our best bet or whatever. Hope we can do all of that, do that part of this. Well, the sun's looking red, so that might not be. I don't know if that's the sun or that's the Splody planet. I just hope it goes on and knocks it in there. If it was going to do that, I can just fly on through the black hole or whatever, and I can go out there and explore it. Seems like it's taking its time on actually breaking it off. I'm wishing it would do it next. So I ain't got, like, knock any of these segments off first. I can always come back down here and check and see if I missed anything. Just keep hoping that it'll actually break it off. Come on. So I really need to do now. Obviously, I've needed to do it, but now I'm actually. Yep, so these sections can give away. Duly noted. I swear, no luck is gonna knock my ship away. Come on. Hold up. Oh, that totally should have done it. Felt like that was a direct hit on it. Yeah, that's it. Now that also is frustrating. Yeah, whatever. I'm waiting right here. It's probably not gonna break off. You know, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna go and like park my ass right there on the hall. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Of course. Well, that's just great. Gotta love this game's BS. Yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating, you know, because like the way it tipped or whatever, it's like, okay, you know, it's gonna be just having to be like where I can't get in. Like it's like this, everything like that can go wrong on like during you know, I mean, like at least I got past the anglerfish step, and now we're just dealing with all this crap. Oh no, you don't. They're trying to say what I think they are. Now I can't even get out though. Yeah, great. I didn't want to go. It's weird. They're trying to. It's like they're trying to say that, you know, all of it like disappeared. Or like it like went over there. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna watch from here. Let's see if the hull ends up going in there, and I'll just like try to chance it because I ain't really got much else to lose. I'm like, it's probably. Yeah, well, like I said, it's stupid RNG stuff. You can bet, like, well, there goes my ship. Of course. So moving. All right, here we go. Perfect. Okay. See if I can get in my ship and head over to the hall before the sun explodes. Come on, where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. All right, best case scenario on all this. See if I can kind of like actually get in here and do this stuff this time before everything goes to hell. Held the ship. I'm gonna need any more after this. Welcome this place above you stands. All right, hold on. We gotta go that way. Come on. Shoot. Let's see what we got here. If you're here to make your first pilgrimage to Quantum Moon, you are always prepared to set on your deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. We make this journey not only for ourselves, but also to honor the members of our clan who came before us. Those who, after the crash that brought them to the star system, became stranded on Brittle Hollow and on Ember Twin, with no communication between those two groups of survivors. These nomad looked forward from two different planets and saw the same wandering moon visiting their skies. It was this moon, the Quantum Moon, that kept their curiosity alive during the long period of hardship. After the two divided groups were able to reunite, it became our clan's united goal to find and visit the Quantum Moon. This took time, and many nomad who dreamed of seeing the Quantum Moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. When you reach the Quantum Moon, recall these nomad and carry their curiosity onward with you. Alright. I think we already read this one before. Yeah. This right here, though. I don't see anything like we can actually use in here. It's probably about everything we could do with the Hall of Quantum Knowledge, I'd assume. Making sure. I know we're probably like almost out of time. Hold on a second. What's that? Yeah. Oh, never mind. Just making sure. I think we're basically done here. All right. See if I can make it to my ship. Go and log this information. Okay, at least all that worked out. Think it's definitely, yes, that time. Thought it was. Yep. Mural panel 1, 2, 3. The old settlement basically is done. Nothing else to explore there. But it says we gotta head back to the Sunless City, so I guess that's our next stop. We're tying up the loose ends at least, but everything's kind of pointed like next stop's west is probably gonna be Ash Twin soon. Also, we need to head back here for the Lake Bed Cave, so makes sense because, you know, Sunless City and that, so our next stop's gonna be Ember Twin. This one carrying a signal. Dark Brown snaring the vessel. 3 escape pods evacuating the Nomai vessel. Alright guys, looks like we're basically getting into the end game of this. We just gotta wrap, because the thing is we still gotta do the Quantum Moon stuff. So I'm having a feeling like us going to the Lake Bed Cave is gonna help. Yeah. We're getting like towards the end of this, guys. So that time, like, you know, they basically tried to, you know, cheese me, send me in the black hole, but only for me to come right back and still, like, you know, manage to get over to, get to the Hall of Quantum Knowledge and finish that up. So yeah, the game definitely tried to, you know, test me a little bit right there on that one, but thankfully I was able to warp right back over. I didn't, and I still was able to get back in my ship in the end. All right. So next up, we're going back to Ember Twin. We gotta find this Lake Bed Cave. And after that, probably like most of, I mean, yeah, we're basically about done. Don't know if we're gonna finish it during this stream, but see, like once again, trying to knock me around stuff. Following this, we just gotta go to Ash Twin. Though it may come out to going to Ash Twin, we may have like, you know, other stuff we'll have to, like, you know, look into. More leads may pop up. Trying to coast on into it. Okay. Decent landing. Let's get out and get to work. Alright, before we do that though, let's see. It's probably not gonna tell us where the Lake Bed Cave is. No, my name is the mysterious advance from a cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at Ember Twin's North Pole. Alright, that's probably gonna be the best way we can actually go about it. See if we can find this North Pole. Take back off. I don't know, like, really how to tell, like, you know, what's what on it. Now, that looks kind of dry. That looks like a lake. And let's be real, I did say more to explore here for what's his name's, I think he's here. Let me out. Alright, yeah, I don't think we've been down this way before, so. I'm hearing something. Okay, yeah, there's definitely sand coming in, so. Let's hope our boy's still alive. I doubt it, because obviously the rest of the Nomai ain't really, you know, kicking anymore, so. It's leading us somewhere for sure. I suppose it's not like leading us back into the Sunless City. I don't know, I mean, I can't see how it would end up, like, leading us there. Okay, of course. Time is, of course, of the essence, because, you know, we got that sand to deal with. What's irritating is that quantum cacti, you sons of bitches. Okay. Okay, yeah, we don't think we've been this way. I think I've already kind of got the idea on it. But also, the freaking rocks are... Okay. Alright, here we go. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, they had a bad day. Melloray, you come here to look for Callias. This is where we were when he vanished. He's been missing for 2 days now. A strange wandering rock friend is here, though Callias isn't. Callias and I observed this unusual looking rock shard and several smaller rocks and at least 2 other caverns. I'm sure if this is relevant. What happened before Callias disappeared? We were examining different rocks. I recall Callias staying on the largest one, the wandering rock. I was taking notes and then my lantern died. When I lit it again, Callias and the rock were both gone. Sounds like a clue. Don't push me. Hold up. Think about it. If the rock goes away if I'm not looking at it or whatever, wouldn't it, like, take me where it's going? Taking us, then the lantern died. Well, that did it. How curious. This rock took me with it to a new location. I wonder why this happened. Curious, but also alarming. This new cave appears to lack an entrance or exit. Also, the rock that brought me here disappeared while I wasn't watching. The wandering rock has returned. Never before have I been so delighted to see a cinematic specimen. I wonder if I myself became quantum briefly when the rock carried me here. This seems the clearest explanation. Hypothesis, if the rock can bring me here, it can also carry me out. My hypothesis was correct. I can travel on this rock as long as I'm not observing my surroundings, meaning I must be in complete darkness. I'm going to bring my mentor here to see this. Malaria is here now too. We theorize when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object and ceases to act as an observer, explaining the need for darkness, the being can become entangled with that quantum object and they move together. Friends, Coleus has discovered a new quantum rule. He has also promised me he'll never vanish again, even if he does learn something useful from it. So we found out what happened to him. Alright, so... hang on. That's where they met the rock before. What's this location? It's probably like where he just... okay. Alright. I'm sorry, you were saying? Quickest way to get on out of here. Okay, so we got that solved. Figure out what happened to him. Apparently everything was okay with him in the end. I mean, I guess until they died. Okay, so that mystery's been solved. Explore the safe location. The shrine on the quantum moon must be on the moon's north pole. This is going to be the tricky one. But I got a lead on it. There's one on this planet. We need to head back to, Ember Twin anyway. Let's see if this thing may take us anywhere. I was wanting to do. I don't know, is that what we gotta do? I think like each one's like we gotta like take things we learned previously. Yeah. So that's not gonna work. I think each one of these things like has something different. It's gonna like, we gotta apply to it. I just don't know exactly what. Yeah, this one's definitely gonna be like the tricky one. Hold on. I wonder. Son of a bitch. Of course, y'all can't let me have anything, but the rock led me somewhere. Of course, they wanted to like try to hurt me a little bit more, even though I was like falling slowly. While we're young. This is concerning. Okay, we gotta go this way. Yeah, so we basically got like learn things like that. We each rock's gonna like have us like use something that we learned previously. Like in the entire quantum knowledge. After closer observation, a mining site 2A wouldn't be safe for the native light dwelling in some of this cave's pools. So unfortunately, we'll have to mine one of the other sites. There are a few other cave sites that look promising. What about 2B? It shares similar formations in strata. It sounds promising. Will you and your mentor investigate? If mining site 2B proves safe for this native species, we'll move our work over there. Site 2B is safe. Coleus says we'll continue to monitor our activity and its effects on life here. On the opposite hand, new life. The species is semi-aquatic and very hardy. The ecosystem in here is quite robust, so I believe they'll thrive in the long run. Be cautious near the pools if you visit 2A to meet them. Ah, shit. I was watching them once during a rest, and the hours escape from me. They're fascinating. I wonder what their fourth eye does. They're talking about us. So apparently they actually found us when we were still like, our race was this race was still young. This is cool, though. Well, at least now I know what these things do. All right. So at least now we know, like, I think with each of these things, we're going to have to, like, use a different lesson we learned from the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. I mean, at some point, we're going to have to use those stupid pictures. The whole picture system, but... Okay, y'all know dang well I landed, like, softly, so don't even. But says there's more to explore. Okay. We need to go back down in there. Hold up. After I heal up. I figured there was, like, more to it. Okay, just gotta... There it is. Should be this one right here. Wasn't it? That it was. This probably ain't gonna let us go anywhere. Yeah, so we gotta just keep on, like, going deeper in here. Hold on. There might be a subterranean species that my mentor Melloray once told me about. From what our plane used to travel, when our plane used to travel across the universe, I imagine she would have enjoyed these life forms greatly. All right, I remember that one. So that's that one I was checking out before. I think like one of my earlier streams. Just gotta try to avoid these geysers because they don't shoot me up. So we're trying to go further in. See, that's what frustrates me about that. I'm going right back down. I know I always say that's what frustrates me, but this one really did, because like it seems like it's all based around luck. As soon as this geyser stops, I'm going back down in there. Okay, now that's just ridiculous. Can we please not? It's like you go back down there just and then like throw you back out. This system's kind of stupid. Like it makes like, what was originally explored like a pretty awesome little thing here. Like, All right. There we go. We should be at the center now. Oh. Now this is back where we were, isn't it? I guess that's it. Don't get me out. There we go. Okay, now that right there was... Let's not do that ever again. Game. Let's not. All right. Hopefully it says nothing else to explore. It didn't really. It seemed like it was pretty finite. That's strange, because, you know, it didn't seem like there was much else to explore in there. I'm missing something. I mean, it's kind of hard, like, you know, when things are constantly, like, throwing you all over the place. Unless... Here's how I can do this. Mark on HUD. That explains it. We gotta go all the way over here. I think. So it'd be down here. It's always like, you know, you try to get like something going. It's like, okay, you know what? We're gonna like just get you caught on everything. Even instead of like trying to like, you know, land or whatever. They want to get you caught on everything they can. That's not it anyway. Well, I thought it was, but unless we gotta go, we do have to go back down through here. Or maybe. Do that. All right. What's this? So that maybe it's in here. I don't know if it is or not. It says know my minds. It makes it seem like it's like down here. I'm going down there, like it or not. See? Let me go. Pretty sure we're gonna get... It's pulling me away from it now, but... Alright, I'm trying to, like, you know, find the, know my minds. Again, that mechanic right there is just what irritates me the most, and the fact you're trying to, explore down there. It's like, nope. Geysers. Because it dumps me right back out here, so... Alright, we're just gonna go back up top. Get back in the ship and see if we can find something down here. You try to slow your descent, but they try to say it's not enough. Alright. Find a spot around here closest to the mines. This is weird, because, you know... Can't find them anywhere. Hang on. So I look down here and I ain't seeing anything, though. I'm not seeing anything down here that pretty much tells us like anything in regards to shows any kind of entrance to the mines. Like I'm seeing Nomai architecture here, but alright, please let me go up. See, I'm trying to like again, it feels like they're constantly trying to catch you on stuff. The flying in this game is very clunky. I don't think it's gonna be like back in the city area. I just don't understand because they say know my mines. The only place I can see like where, you know, gets me down into the center of the planet or whatever, down there where it seems like the mines are, is like, you know, through the see, that's what's strange about it, you know. I don't know. I'm trying to like figure out exactly how to get to them because it's so like 74, 70. Is there a way to get in there from here somewhere? So by all accounts, it feels like there should be something down here that leads into the mines. Let me get out and look around. We have like too many other options. Thought I saw something lit up right there and I was kind of hopeful, but it wasn't. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not seeing any kind of entrance to the mine. I mean, it's probably gonna be like somewhere where I'm gonna be kicking myself for not noticing it, but maybe up there. Yeah. They love hiding stuff behind waterfalls and everything. I think this is where we were before, so all I had to do just turn around. I would. Okay. Yeah. I literally could have like just turned around and I would have saw it. I think that's where I was before. Oh, screw you, game. These geysers, man. Price averted on that. I hope we have enough time to explore. Oh no. Well, you know, I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Psychad. Isn't this the one ore for the remaining towers? Wait a minute. Wait for it. Uh-huh. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft our immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. They're stealing off all entrances. I hope they're plan accordingly. Oh god. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How would he improve? I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timberhurst ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroy their ability to create. Problem is, we're not gonna be able to explore like the rest of this, and I'm about to go ahead and call it on the stream as well. Let me guess. I get it. I knew it was gonna be that same one, like it always is with the Ash Twin. I won't have time to read this, but I graduated for the latest shipment window. This ore should be the last we need for the Ash Twin project. This side news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for the final check, specifically mine? My work is here to complete. I'll be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw of opening the shell that protects the Ash Twin could lead to disaster. Once we finish the shell and the seals out the center chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer... I have to read that again when I come back down. I shouldn't even start trying to read it, knowing dang well the sun was about to come at us. Alright, but at the very least, we got like a lot done tonight, Rogues. We're still not quite at the end game. I'm gonna at least like check, because I can't remember, because we still need to go back to the Sunless City up there. As far as I know, we still gotta go back to the Sunless City on Ember Twin. But I'm thinking that actually might be something like link back, like we'll probably like go back there more than likely after we do what we gotta do at Ash Twin. But at the very least, you know, we've got like more. We've solved like more stuff. Now we probably have more stuff we're gonna add on to it that we gotta solve now. Just kind of look this over. Yeah, the Nomai mines are basically linked to the Ash Twin project. Nomai discovered the species of four-eyed semi-quiet life forms in the waterways near the mine. Once the shell was finished, the Nomai checked to ensure there were no longer any physical tensions or cracks. Nomai mined from the side to craft their protective shell designed to physically seal off the central chamber inside the Ash Twin. All right. So basically, we got like everything leading over towards Ash Twin. It looked like Nomai mines are trying to say there's nothing else to actually explore there. So we found what we needed. So really, we still got to head back to the Sunless City. We still got to finish this stuff or whatever, but I feel like we got like, you know, go to find the other quantum moons. But then again, it may come down to it, we just got to like, you know, get over to I don't know. Once we get over to the Ash Twin, like, you know, Ash Twin, where we can like start investigating that, but we still got to get back to the Sunless City. But I'm having a feeling that, you know, once this is right here, there's a way to access safe travel to the Sun Station from Ash Twin. So kind of feel like basically, that's probably like how it's gonna go. Cause it says like Sunless City, and it says Sun Station. I might actually let us lead back into that, but who knows? We're gonna definitely check out Sunless City like on the next stream. Don't know if we're actually gonna finish this out tomorrow, but when you really look at the cool thing about this is that it looks like we solved the whole vessel timeline thing, or the vessel thing. Looks like, we're done with orbital probe cannon and this. So really all else we got to do is Quantum Moon and the Ash Twin project, and that should be about the completion of the game. So the Quantum Moon one, that's definitely, what looks like to me is we just got to go, find the other shards and work with those. So far we've done, things with, we basically did the, we went to, basically solve, little puzzles with, for the ones on both Ember Twin as well as, Ember Twin and, Ember Twin and I keep forgetting the name. Ember Twin and actually there's 2 here on Timberhearth now that I think about it. Because we got that one, but there was also one back at the museum, remember? So we got 2 here on Timberhearth we got to work with. We already did one of them, and then there's one more here. I think there was another one we found on one of the other planets. I think, wasn't there one? I want to say there might have been one on I can't remember if there was one on Giant Steep or not. Either way, we're gonna look into all this on the next stream, Rogues. I know this was a little bit shorter today, 2 hours 35 minutes, but I got some things I need to take care of off stream before tomorrow. In a few hours, I'm gonna be heading up to the gym as well because I may hopefully be going out of town tomorrow for some stuff. It's not related to the haunted trail stuff I'm supposed to be doing this weekend, but I do have some things I'm hopefully gonna be able to do out of town tomorrow, and I'm trying to just make sure I get things done in advance. So the next stream for this will probably be in the morning, because otherwise I probably won't have much of a chance to actually stream it. If I do, it'll probably be I may not be getting back till late tomorrow. I don't know. So I'm gonna try get the next stream for this in the morning, and maybe we can possibly finish it. But if not, we'll definitely probably be finishing it next week. But all things considered, with a few frustrating, some more frustrating deaths aside, at least we got past the anglerfish. I don't think we got to go back to I don't think we're gonna have to go back to Dart Bramble. So there's that. That's a plus for sure. So I think we're done with Dart Bramble. Giant Steep for the most part we're done with the stuff there. So like I said, the main things we really got to focus on now is going and try to take care of the rest of these zeroing on the rest of these shards. Take care of little puzzles involving them, and then afterwards finally head over to Ash Twins. That's probably what we're gonna definitely be doing in the next stream. I'm not gonna head over to the Sunless City just yet. I'm gonna wait till we go to Ash Twin and see if it actually leads back. I don't know. We may go to Sunless City, see if we missed anything. I feel there's probably definitely some lore there we missed because the area was pretty big. So we'll probably start. We'll go into the Sunless City on the next stream just to make sure. But I really am having a feeling that the Sun Station thing is gonna lead back to that, because it says Sunless City and then Sun Station. And I have a feeling doing the Sun Station part is what's gonna lead us to completing the Sunless City thing. Because I have everything here. Sunless City, I believe, is the only one that's got a thing where it needs to be investigated, where it says there's more to be investigated here. And I know I said I want to go back to the Know My Mines, but really, we explored it anyway. So it basically showed right here that we got the lore, because even though we didn't finish reading it, basically got everything there. So hopefully, I may go check Know My Mines if there's anything else there, but it's saying that it's completed. So or it's showing this basically looks like it's done. So by the way. Again, we're close to the end of the game. Definitely can feel it now and everything. So I'm really excited to get this finished up. Hopefully next couple of days so I can go ahead and get started on the next stream I'm gonna be doing, because I won't be streaming this on Monday. If we don't finish tomorrow, I'll be streaming this on Tuesday, because Monday I've got something special I'm doing with Mickey DD 43, and then all assigns point to me and him doing more multiplayer stuff on Sunday. But we're gonna see how things. Again, as I always say, we'll see how things go. But anyways, gonna go and call it here, Rogues. I want to thank you to those who came out and hung out with me tonight. If you guys just lurked, at least this stream, a few screwed up deaths aside, we definitely got a lot of stuff done, and we've got much more things done, completed here than we have definitely have more finished than we have question marks now. We got a lot done during this one. Just got get it all wrapped up. But yeah, until next stream, Rogues, much love. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Thanks so much for watching my stream. If you like my content and want to see more, be sure to follow me and hit that notification bell. You can also find me on Instagram and join my Guilded server to hang out and join in on occasional movie nights. If you're an aspiring streamer, my website contains a collection of over a dozen completely free text guides with advice to help you get started. The section is dedicated to proper networking, the importance of channel panels, handling dead air, and many other topics. You can find a link to my website on my channel. See you guys next time.